This past winter, we had our first experience with students coming from Japan. One had traveled quite a bit, had been to the States, and had experienced things like turkey and other types of food, so he was really familiar with it, but it was a real treat when we offered it to them. The other hadn't traveled very much at all. He wasn't as worldly, and so everything was a new experience.
Oh, wow.
So that was really cool. So we had like a big turkey dinner in January or February, whatever month it was, right? And they thought that was intriguing, that we had this great big bird on the table, right? We had company while they were here. We had dinner parties. And they were very engaging. They weren't shy at all. We went to our in-laws for an occasion, and they were engaging and just lovely and ate everything. Big appetites, really big appetites. We really encouraged them to have friends over. So when their friends came over, we had two birthday parties really while they were here. We would buy tons of pizza because they would go through pizza. We had 4 boys here when they had 4 pizzas between them. And it was just really fun to see them all getting along and, you know, really enjoying and laughing. This room was so loud because they were talking about their experiences and all of that. I tried to make, because they were gone for so long during the day, I tried to make breakfast kind of the most special part of our day. Right? So I would get up early and I would set the table and I would make something different, quite, you know, and also trying to introduce them to things that they wouldn't normally have. And my husband would make crepe omelets, and when he was home, we would just have a blast. It was really, really sweet. And they would come down and their hair would be like out to here, and we would just really enjoy some time together. One day, they were up in their room for the longest time, and I was downstairs working away, and they came down. They were so excited, and they had brought down bags of different things. And I'm like, what are you up to? And they're like, come with us. And they started to cook for me. They showed me how they would heat up this condensed rice patty. It looks like tofu in the microwave, and they showed me a couple of different ways that you could eat this. You know, it's kind of like eating mozzarella cheese from a fork, right? They were so proud and they were so excited. And our microwave is above our stove, so it's a little bit taller than both of them, so I had to put a step stool, and they kept taking turns seeing how, if it was cooking, and they would take it down, and they wanted to make it for everybody. One morning before school, they said no breakfast, and they made us soup. And it was lovely, and we never thought about having soup for breakfast, and it was perfect. Very helpful boys. After every meal, I wouldn't have to say a word, they just started picking up dishes and bringing them into the kitchen. They were very, very helpful that way.